Welcome in, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. Hope everybody's doing great. So, Taurus, this is going to be your mid-November general love reading. So normally at the beginning of the month, I do a big long read and then I follow up in the middle of the month. So if you haven't checked out your monthly, feel free to do that. As always, guys, feel free to swap sides, energy. Time is fluid, so if you're drawn into the title and it's not mid-November, perfectly okay. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull your whole spread here. I'm going to do my version of a Celtic cross, and then we will pull some more cards to see if it's not clear how this person is feeling about you, how you're feeling about them, upcoming actions for the rest of November, some messages from your person, and the underlying energy. So as well at the end, I'll pull some Scrabble tiles, see if we can get some initials. So your first card out here, Page of Pentacles, Temperance, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, your outcome here, King of Swords, the World, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Wands. In the past here, we have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups. All right, so I do feel like for a lot of you, Taurus, you were definitely in a, I want to say fairly serious relationship with this person. I feel like for you guys, there was probably pretty good potential here for things to kind of go the distance here, but it definitely looks like I feel like things kind of fell apart here at some point here. Somebody is waiting for an apology here. So it looks to me like things were going pretty good and then things kind of fell apart here and now somebody's kind of waiting. So I don't know if you're waiting for an apology from this person. They're waiting for an apology from you. So definitely could be a bit of a standoff right now between you and this person. I feel like for you, Taurus, I feel like, you did show up for this person. You were, available to them. I feel like you kind of put your best foot forward here. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who, is reliable, somebody who's steady, somebody who shows up. And again, I feel like you were definitely patient with this person to kind of feel like this person had some issues in their past here with the Six of Cups that I feel like for some of you just really couldn't look past. So whatever your person's issue was, it was definitely affecting the stability of this relationship that you had with them. And ideally, I feel like at some point here, and if this hasn't happened yet, it's happening in November, that you're kind of going back and forth here, trying to determine like whether or not this situation can be resolved. So I don't know what your person's issues are. That's going to be a little bit different for each and every one of you, but I could definitely pull a card and see what we get. But I don't know, for some of you, this person might have kept this under wraps or might have kept a secret, or you may have recently found out about this, and that's kind of might have been a little bit shocking in some way. So it's kind of just like hearing some sort of unsavory news or discovering something unsavory about this person or this situation. And I feel like this has kind of caused you to do a double take, I guess, on this person or this relationship. So I do feel like, whatever is being highlighted here, whatever issue you have with this person's past, could be just their past, could be an ex also, somebody getting involved. And I feel like for some of you, really in the energy of like, can I really look past this or not? I feel like for you, Taurus, I feel like there's a good chance that you can't. I feel like you've thought about it. I feel like for the outcome here is the King of Swords, the World, which is pretty much if you're honest with yourself, I feel like a lot of you don't really want to either try and work things out with this person, or maybe it's just not worth your time and effort anymore. But you're still kind of going back and forth. So I feel like by the end of November here, you might have a better idea about what direction you really want to move in with this person. You know, can we really work this out? This Page of Wands card, you can see we've got two very different, we have a cat and a little I guess he's supposed to be a gecko or maybe a little lizard, but they're very different, right? um, but I do feel like, I don't know, this person might say to you, like, I'll do whatever it takes here, Taurus, to kind of, straighten myself out or try and bring some stability to my own life. Will you just give me some time? I'm kind of getting that because I feel like there's some hesitation here, right? With this Two of Pentacles, even after the World card coming out, you're like, well, did I really give this person the chance to straighten themselves out? But again, I just feel like for some of you, I don't know if you're feeling like whether or not it's worth it or not, if that makes sense. So let's just ask about how this person feels. How does this person actually feel about Taurus? How does this person feel about Taurus? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this person looks at you as being like, very caring, very nurturing. Queen of Pentacles is really sort of, I don't want to say motherly energy, but definitely somebody who provides stability, security, somebody who, has a job, somebody who is responsible, somebody who also has a very, nurturing side, the Queen of Pentacles. As well, you've experienced a certain amount of success in your life, I want to say. So I feel like you've probably worked really hard for that, Taurus, to have that stability. And I feel like, I don't know, there's something about this person that's either not stable, there's something in their past here that's maybe not sitting right with you in some way, shape, or form. And it's almost too taxing on some level. So yeah, so there's definitely been some either confusion, misunderstandings, arguments here with this Five of Wands. Somebody also possibly not wanting to apologize. So there's a certain amount of stubbornness here. So I don't know. Definitely be dealing with another Taurus for some of you. Not everybody, but can you tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles here and this person's feelings for you guys? So we have the Two of Wands. One more. All right. Yeah, I feel like this person has been trying to make better decisions, trying to really turn their life around. They might even tell you that, Taurus, or they may have told you that recently, or that might be coming. Again, I feel like they're trying to figure out what changes in their life they need to make in order for the two of you to be together, if that makes sense. How does Taurus feel about this person? How does Taurus feel? We have the Knight of Cups. So you do care about this person. Six of Wands. I feel like on some level, like you care about this person. I feel like you wish they would get their shit together, basically. I feel like you don't really have any ill will towards this person anymore, so you may have forgiven them. Yeah, there's a King of Cups. So yeah, again, I feel like you want the best for this person, but is it best for them to be in your life? I feel like that might be a different question, because we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom, which really talks about walking away, and I feel like it's been hard because I feel like there's a part of you here, Taurus, that feels like, should I give this person another chance? So I feel like that's what this Two of Pentacles is, kind of going back and forth here. So let's just see if this person's going to take any actions towards you. I definitely feel like there's going to be some sort of truth. I feel like for a lot of you, if there was silence, that silence is going to be broken soon. I'm feeling that, but let's see what comes out in the cards here. Yeah, so we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. The Emperor. The Seven of Wands. The Five of Cups. Can I get one more? Yeah, I feel like this person's really in the energy of like what do I got to do for Taurus to kind of let me back in here? What actions do I need to take? And again, the Emperor, even though that's Aries energy, that can really represent somebody being stubborn, the Emperor energy, not wanting to like budge. The cat in this chair, he's just sitting there chilling, by the fire here, not really wanting to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort here, even though it is the Emperor. So I feel like this person, there's a part of them here that I feel like is trying to, I guess, I don't know, maybe play on your emotions a little bit here as well. It kind of is the energy of, like, can you forgive me already, for what has happened? That's kind of the energy I'm getting off this person. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of conversation here. King of Swords, Page of Wands. And, even the Emperor can be somebody who kind of takes action but is a little bit stubborn here. Yeah. So I feel like there's a good chance either you're already in communication with this person, or if not, it looks to me like that silence is going to be broken soon with that Page of Wands card. Let's just pull a card on that and see what we get. What is this Page of Wands about? Because the pages are messengers. Yeah, now we have the Page of Swords. If you have social media, definitely this person's spying on you. We have the Death card. And we are in Scorpio season right now, so that makes sense, that card coming out. Can I get one more after Death? Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Just want to see what's on the bottom here. We have Strength, Eight of Swords. I feel like somebody's trying to make a decision whether or not, I feel like it's you, Taurus, here, whether or not you're going to let this person back in. So I kind of feel like the ball is in your court here. Yeah, but some pretty, I feel like strong words, I want to say, between you and this person. Things might get a little bit heated, I want to say, initially. So be prepared for that. I mean, King of Swords and Queen of Swords coming out, that's, a little bit icy. And then we're kind of seeing a little bit of resistance here, a little bit defensiveness, like, you know, somebody feeling like they need to defend their actions or the actions that they took or didn't take, things that they said maybe in the past and didn't say. And again, there's this Page of Cups over here. Somebody's really wanting an apology. So I feel like things are going to get a little bit heated before they kind of get better. So, if you are open to having a conversation with this person, it looks to me like that's happening, but definitely things could get a little bit amped up initially. Like it's kind of like two people that have a lot still to say to each other and before you can kind of move on, whether that's together. Yeah, I just put the deck and I see the Lovers here. So I feel like for a lot of you, you definitely may give this person another chance here. So let's just see here in the Heart's Hidden Secrets what wants to come out. What other underlying energies might be at play here? Oh my goodness, this card keeps coming out. I guess we are in Scorpio season. So we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. We have bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration, emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, and affected. Like I was just talking about, things getting a little bit heated. We have hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting, mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Bottom of the deck is nourish, self-growth, self-focused, soul finding. And then let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. So I think beneath the surface here, Taurus, there's like a lot going on between you and this person, even just energetically. So we have exhaustion, and then we have confessions, and then we have family. So there could have been some sort of family entanglement or some familiar issues that this person was dealing with in the past. I might still pull a card on that. We'll just pull the messages first, and then I'll pull a card on that. Kind of forgot to do that. All right, so we have, I don't know who I am anymore. You know, sometimes feel that way when you're going through a lot of changes. I wish to be like you. So I feel like this person does adore you, Taurus. Perhaps this person, you know, was wearing a mask. They didn't really express their feelings to you. Bottom of the deck is I can't talk to you right now. Other messages for Taurus here. What do you see in me? Yeah, this person has, you know, I feel like a little bit of self-esteem issues. I need to figure myself out. So let's pull a card on what is this issue here that this person has with the Six of Cups here, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. Get one more. Yeah, I feel like in the past, this person has been burned. Putting in a lot of time and effort, and then like somebody, I want to say almost gaslighting them on some level, or taking off. Knight of Wands is very fast energy, so I do feel like this person's been left, I feel. So definitely abandonment issues here. Yeah, and I just split the deck and I see the Four of Swords, which really talks about this person needing to do some healing around that. So let's pull some Scrabble tiles. See if we can get some words or some initials for you guys. And then I'll run through the majors. Yeah, did have a lot of majors come out in this reading. So, all right. So first letter out is a B. Okay. I'm thinking of Burger King for some reason. We have an S. An E. Another E. So we have C coming out. We have a Y. A D. Letter L. An S. Letter M. A T. An N. An O. A J. A C. And an R. So again, BKSEEYDLNSMTOJCR. I'm also seeing basement for some reason. And joy car, or like a, I don't know, like a joyride. I don't know. Maybe this person likes to speed. I'm not sure. Anyhow, hopefully that, I don't know, might resonate with somebody for some weird reason. All right, so for majors, I'm just going to put these away real quick. All right. So we have some Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. So double fixed sign energy. Just trying to see if there's any other Sagittarius. And that's pretty much it for majors. So at the end of the day, it could be anybody, but I know you guys like to hear them. So, alrighty. So I hope this message helped you in some way, shape, or form here, Taurus. If it did resonate, if you could let me know just as a reader by hitting the like button. If you are interested in a personal read by me, feel free to reach out to me. It's just sayitsoultarot@gmail.com. Probably December's read. I'll probably aim for around the 28th or so of November. So if you do want to get notified, make sure you hit the subscriber button, that notifications bell, and take care till then. Thanks, Taurus.